Forget Baltic Avenue and St. Charles Place. What about State Street and the Memorial Union Terrace? Madison is getting its own version of Monopoly. A game company is now taking suggestions from the public about which Madison businesses, nonprofits, and landmarks should appear on the final version of the game. Developers are looking to honor groups and places that have longevity, credibility, and community engagement.
Strong sense of community here and local pride, that's super important as well. We want to make sure the community is excited about it as we are and to get involved in this.
The game will also have customized community chest and chance cards. The company called Top Trumps is taking nominations through its website, not connected to Donald Trump, by the way. They plan to release the game next summer.